This video is a granny square with 1/4 a different colour. I did show you this block in a previous video, but this time I'm going to show you how to do it. First of all, we're going to start the same as the previous granny square with 4 chain, slip stitch together to make a loop, work 3 chain and 2 treble into your 4 chain loop. Then we need 1 chain and 3 treble, and we need to do that again. Now this is where it gets a little bit different. First of all, pick up your new colour and pull it through the loop that we have to make your chain. When you do your yarn over, pick up both strands and put your hook into the 4 chain loop. Drop the tail end and just pick up your main strand. Now it looks like you have 4 loops on your hook, but the centre 2 loops are counted as just 1. So when you finished off your treble, you go through your first 2 loops, including that double one, and then again. Then do another 2 trebles into your 4 chain loop, 1 chain and slip stitch to your 3rd chain at the beginning. That is your first round finished. Turn your work and work a slip stitch into your chain space, the same as for your regular granny square. 1, 2, 3 chain and 2 trebles into the chain space. Go all the way over here to your next chain space and work 3 trebles. We're doing the first half of the corner in the contrasting colour. Drop your contrasting colour and pick up your main colour to do your chain. Now this is the bit we need to hide this big loop. So the way to do that is to put your hook in behind the loop, and when you do your yarn over, make sure that you catch your loop in it. Put your hook into your chain space, over and through, so that you now have 3 loops on your hook. It looks like 4, but these 2 here are counted as just 1 loop. To finish your treble, yarn over and take 2 loops off, yarn over and take another 2 loops off. Now the rest of this round is the same as for a regular granny square. We do another 2 trebles into that one, and over here a regular corner of 3 trebles, 1 chain and 3 trebles. And the same for the next corner. 3 trebles, 1 chain and 3 trebles. The next corner is just 3 trebles, and 1 chain. Then slip stitch to the 3rd chain at the beginning in the same way as you do for all the other granny squares. And that is your 2nd round done. Now we're going to turn and slip stitch into the chain space, then 3 chain and work your 2 treble into the same chain space as normal. Now the rest of this row, until we get back to the colour over here, is the same as your regular granny square. 3 trebles in the side hole, and a regular corner of 3 trebles, one chain and 3 trebles, into the chain space. Repeat that until you get back to the beginning. I'm just going to speed this up here because I don't need to tell you that all again. When you get back to the corner where you need to do your colour change, work 3 trebles, drop your colour and pick up your new colour to work your chain. Now again, you can see this big loop here. To work your yarn over for your next treble, make sure your hook goes in behind the loop, over the top of the working yarn, into the chain space, up the back, over and through. Again, we have 3 loops, but the yarn over in the middle has got 2 strands on it, so it makes it look like we have 4 loops. Yarn over and take 2 off, yarn over and take your next 2 off. Then finish this as we do for a regular granny square with 2 more trebles in that one. Three trebles in the side and 3 trebles and 1 chain in the corner. Slip stitch to your 3rd chain as we do normally. Sometimes it can be a little bit fiddly to pick it up. There we go. And that is your 3rd round finished. For the 4th round, we're doing exactly the same, but we have 2 holes along each side. So I'm going to show you the colour changing bit again. Turn your work, slip stitch into your chain space, work 3 chain and 2 trebles. Three trebles in each of the holes along the side. So that it looks like this. And 3 trebles into your corner where we change colour. Drop your colour you're working with, pick up the new colour. When you make your first treble in the new colour, make sure your hook goes underneath that big loop, up over the top to go into your chain space. As you can see, our yarn over is 2 strands, but it's just counted as 1 loop. So yarn over and take 2 off, yarn over and take 2 off to finish your treble. And now we're going all the way back to the beginning as for your regular granny square. When you get back to your first and last corner, put your 3 trebles into the chain space, 1 chain, then slip stitch to your 3rd chain of the first 3 chain. So fasten off, cut the yarn, yarn over and pull it through all the way, then pull it tight. You can also cut this one over here, turn it over, and that is your finished granny square that is the correct size for the bag. You now need to sew these ends in and these ends in. You may want to come back to this video for the next 2 parts because we'll be doing more colour changing, and this one shows you the best way to do it.